Hello and a warm welcome from MESC Red Devils NCR. It's a very good day. And before we start with our video, I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all our viewers and my fellow gentlemen on this panel a very happy Diwali. We have Amit Bhai and Munawar with us. So happy Diwali to you guys.
Happy
I
Diwali.
hope, yeah. So without wasting much time, let's go ahead. This video is an FPL video, and I think I won't be amiss in saying that all three of us have had contrasting game weeks as far as this FPL game week is concerned. While so Amit bhai, let's talk about what happened. We've already have 9 games done. There is one game left. I think West Ham play Bournemouth. I think that's the only game left. But I don't think any of. I think hardly a few section of the FPL managers will have West Ham or Bournemouth players with them. So let's see how much of a difference that makes. So everybody, आप अपने गेम वीक के बारे में बोलिए कि how was your game week? Who are your top performers in this game week, and who are the ones which did not go as expected based on your picks and your differentials?
So yeah, happy Diwali everyone. So it was a bad game week for me. Not a good win like what Kohli did for India, not for me. So yeah, top performer as usual. It was Haaland with 13 points, and he was a captain of my team. But my score is less than average for this matches. I have Solanke. I am the few managers who have Bournemouth or West Ham players in my team, and I am hoping that Solanke does some magic today tonight so that I can get more than the average points, because this is first time this season my score is less than the average of all FPL. So yeah, very bad game week in term. Pep Rule hit me again. So for the first time this season, I brought in Foden for Trossard. Trossard scored and Foden was on bench. He just gave 1 point. Then again, Trippier and Pope I had in my defense, but they just conceded one goal from Spurs. Then Salah, I had hopes from the game of Nottingham Forest, and he just didn't do anything. Even Liverpool was. I am in shock that I'm happy that Liverpool is not playing good, but in terms of FPL, I'm in shock that they are not able, because last 5 years we have seen what Salah has been doing in this league. He is the best player in the FPL. But other than that, this season it's way beyond below average what Salah has been doing. So yeah, Mitrovic scored a goal as usual, got me 6 points. But other Andreas, the top performer from Fulham, was on my bench. So yeah, very bad game week in terms of this game week 13. Unlucky 13, I would say.
So Munawar bhai, coming to you, how was your game week, and then who are your top performers and who are your flops in your team?
Happy Diwali to all. It was a good week. Like I'm near 60 points with Solanke left, and like as I say, everyone has the Haaland in their team. So Haaland was my captain. Then I had Mitrovic who scored a goal. Then thanks to Madison who also scored a goal, so I got some points. I had Martinelli, Son, and Zaha. Both were underperformance. The Sun should have scored at least 2 goals. Like last night, he had in 4 chances in 10 minutes, but nothing he did. And then in defense, I had Cancelo, so nothing, 2 points. Trippier also 2 points, and Klopp did the wrong thing to bringing TA, which give only 1 point. And thanks to Martinez, who have a clean sheet, so 7 points. So it was a better game week for me because of Haaland, Madison, and Martinez. Let's see
Martinez,
what
I
will.
would say Martinez was a good move because no one, I would say, had Martinez in their team. And I also stuck by the Potter thing. So Cucurella was benched after
Hmm.
36 minutes. So yeah, 1 point
Yeah,
from.
let's hope Solanke score at least 1 goal. So I might reach by 65. So it will be a good game week for me.
So coming to my team, I scored a respectable 60 points. So as it's the norm these days, everyone has Haaland, and Haaland was my captain. My other strikers did not perform. Ivan Toney and Gabriel Jesus both gave me 2 points each. It was the midfield where I surprisingly had the better of the. I had Kevin De Bruyne with me, who gave me 9 points. He scored, and and he got bonus as well. And then I had Miguel Almiron in my team. and he gave me 10 points. So I think Almiron is one such asset who's been continuously rewarding FPL managers in the recent game weeks. I think he's taken the Jack Grealish comments a bit too seriously, and
Yeah,
he's performing like he's got a new lease of life. The most disappointing pick that I had was Wilf Zaha, considering the fixtures that Crystal Palace had, or rather favorable run. Zaha did not perform at all, and I think he also got a yellow card later on.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that was a rather poor out. That was a rather poor outing. In defense, everyone 2 points each: Trippier, Cancelo, and Saliba, and David Raya. Not a bad week as far as not a good week as far as my defense is concerned, but then Haaland and my midfield bailed me out. I don't have any players left, so that's my game week, and I'm done with 60 points. My bench, I had Harrison Reed and Neko Williams who gave me 6 points each. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, coming
so
to this game week. Game week 14. So what do you think, Abibai? I'll come to you. What do you think will be the key differentials this game week? Because I think the next round of fixtures are. Let me just check.
yeah, this
All
is the
right.
one. If
So
you can
it's
share my screen, if you can see
yeah.
my screen, so these are
Yes.
the
Yes.
game week
Yes.
14 fixtures. So two people, I would say the one goalkeeper who has been scoring points for that is Leicester goalkeeper Ward, who no one was expecting him to have clean sheets, and from last 4 5 games he has clean sheet, but he has a tough fixture now against Man City.
Yes. Correct.
So this the fixture, the people who have Madison and Ward will be looking to offload Madison or will be putting them on bench because Madison might score a goal against Man City, but Ward will definitely not have a clean sheet as per the form Man City is in. Then moving on, it's Bournemouth versus Spurs again. It's a Bournemouth home game. They are doing well at home, and I'm hoping Maya Solanke performs well again. I don't have a Spurs player, and they have their form is also a little jittery now. Now in last 2 game weeks, lost to United and lost at home to Newcastle yesterday. Ivan Tony, this would be a great asset to have, and I guess Delvin, you must be a very happy guy
And
because
I
you have,
have I
yeah.
have Raya as well. So
Oh, that's great because Wolves is in some sort of, I guess, disarray. Their defense is in shatters. They are not scoring goals. No one is making their goals. So it's all in all, I guess, for Brentford is an easy win for Brentford. Brighton Chelsea, this will be a good game. Though defensively, yes, it will be a tight one. But Trossard again can bring some points after what he did against Man City. Wilfred Zaha, I also have him. He might score a goal now. I am not sure whether I will move out him from my team. Al- Almiron. So Almiron is the good one, which you have Delvin by. But Aston Villa, after yesterday's 4-0 convincing win, will might give some test to Newcastle. Again, Mitrovic at home, I will definitely play Andreas now. He will be in my playing 11. I have not done him since that blank game week, and other than that, it was the only time when he was in my playing 11. Now it's Liverpool Leeds. Again, Salah. I am don't know what to do with Salah. It's an easy home game from them, but and Leeds are in some form right now. They are not scoring goals. They are in winless side against the last 8 games. Arsenal at home, Martinelli, Jesus, all are good fixture for them. Man United, West Ham. I don't know. I don't think anyone has Man United assets in their team. So looking at my team, I would definitely have Andreas playing and Foden. Now I don't know what to do, so I might keep Solanke at bench. Then, other than that, I think this is will be my team. I might remove Kukurela or bring someone, or I might remove Zaha or bring in Saka or KDB. But I already have 3 City players. I don't know. I have to think through because my team didn't perform yesterday. So, and it's you can see all red arrows. My rank has been dropping drastically this game week. So yeah, what are your thoughts?
Munawar bhai, I'll come to you. So the biggest question here is, if you have Salah, do you persist with him, or do you give him another game week, or is it, I think, finally time that managers need to understand that he's not going to be a performing asset this year, because for all thoughts and purposes, I think all three of us, even though I do not have Salah, we definitely thought that Salah was going to bag against Nottingham Forest. It was the same thing that we thought would happen against Bournemouth, but in those 9 goals, not a single goal, not a single assist. Same thing happened here, but in this game, he was arguably even more worse than what he was against Bournemouth. So, what would be your what would be your final thoughts on Salah? Do you keep him or do you just let him go? And maybe it would be wiser off to distribute that money evenly among other performing assets.
If you have Salah, you can give him one more chance. He might score because it's Leeds. Leeds have very poor defense, so he might score against Leeds. And if you are removing him, then you can go for KDB or you can go for Sun. But taking KDB is a risk because they have 6 matches to play in, like, before World Cup. Like now, next, like tomorrow they have UCL, then they will play, then they will play Leicester. After Leicester, again they have UCL, then a game of Premier League, then a game of EPL, and then a game of PL. So I think so. It's maybe risk to take KDB or Foden in your team because the bench, they will keep rotating. So I think so. You must give a chance to Salah. Salah might score, or he might don't doesn't score. But like main three main players like Salah, Son, and KDB. Son is also not performing. Like hat trick, he came from bench, then he gave one hat trick. After that, he is doing nothing. So I think so. You might give one chance to Salah this game week because they don't have
Or
forward players also. Firmino is only playing, and Nunes is
but
also on bench.
one thing I would say, sorry to interrupt. One thing I say, I have Salah and I'm still in shock. What is happening? I don't know what to do with this with him in this game week. But apart from bringing this a player, a premium, I would say a midfielder in place of Salah like KDB or Son, I would still say we can bring a 8 million midfielder, and they are performing way much better what at the start of the season. We now Mount performed, though it didn't perform against Manchester United, but he was performing well in that last couple of games. Then we have Bowen who performed well. Then there have been KDB. KDB is fine. So Foden has been doing well. Saka has been doing well. So all these 8 million midfielders have been doing well recently, and this can save money. And we can bring in Kane or Haaland together up front, because Kane has only missed twice this season out of 11 games which he has played. He has scored or assisted in 9 games, and that is some run. I guess after Haaland, he is the only one who is scoring goals consistently up front.
Yeah, Haaland, Mitro. You can keep your front, like you can sell the high assets or in midfielder, and you can keep Kane, Haaland, and Mitrovic in your team. So that will be a better because Jesus also, like, there was so much hype for Jesus in the start
Yeah,
of the,
yes,
but
yes.
now he's went away. Like now Saka is scoring, sometimes Martinelli is
Correct.
scoring,
Yeah.
and sometimes
Correct.
Zaka is scoring. So Jesus is out
Zaka
of form.
Zaka is a surprise package this term for Arsenal. He has been
Yeah.
So
given a
yes,
free role.
exactly.
He has
So
been given a free role.
yeah,
Yeah.
coming to my next question. Now we've already spoke about forwards. We've already spoke about whether to keep or persist with Salah. Munawar put a very interesting point about rotations, because there's going to be the Champions League and the Europa League game week this week. All right, but however, in this case, I don't think City is going to be affected that much because City has already confirmed its qualification, which means that City will be able to rest key players in their Champions League games. And due to Arsenal dropping points against Southampton, I think City is going to play full strength against Leicester, because I don't think they're going to find a much better chance to close the gap on Arsenal right now. Because no one expected Arsenal to drop points against Southampton considering the way that they were playing, and it was some kind of a mild shock. AB, my next question to you would be about goalkeepers, because now the most consistent goalkeepers right now, surprisingly, is Danny Ward, who had a horror start to the season,
Yeah.
was conceding goals left, right, and center. And now suddenly he's found some semblance of form, and now he's delivering points on a rather consistent basis. Apart
True.
from Ward, another interesting option that has come out right now is Kepa Arrizabalaga. Prior to the game against United, where he almost was seconds away from a clean sheet, he had two outstanding games where he's literally saved Chelsea and he's got points on his own. So just in case, if Danny Ward is going to be the obvious transfer out or would be put back to the bench, how interesting of a choice would Kepa be, considering the fact that they are playing Brighton? Now Brighton do have a goal in them, fair enough. But if there is one area that Chelsea have been rather solid, if not spectacular, is been their defense. They have not conceded a lot of goals, and the goal that they conceded against Man United in the last game week was the first goal they conceded under Graham
Yeah.
Potter. So would Kepa be a rather good option this game week for goalkeepers because he's at 4.5. It's a very cheap option as well, and it will not put a massive dent in the hole for budgets as far as FPL managers are concerned in the goalkeepers. So do you think Kepa is a rather good choice at this point for the next coming game weeks?
Yeah, I would say yes because in next three games they are playing Brighton away. Then there is one tough game which is Arsenal, but that is also at home. And then it is the next game which is before World Cup. It's Newcastle away. So yeah, I wouldn't say these are all easy fixtures for Chelsea, but yes, the way Brighton has been playing, they were held to a goalless draw at home to Nottingham Forest. So we all thought last game week Trossard will score a hat trick. People were keeping him captain, but they couldn't break that defense. And Chelsea's defense is much better than because United was also not able to break them. And Brighton, I don't think they don't have that firepower up front. They also don't have a genuine number nine who can score goals. And Kepa, I'm definitely hoping that, or I'm definitely sure that Chelsea will keep a clean sheet this game week too. And Kepa, yes, at 4.5, he is at the I guess the topmost goalkeeper of every FPL manager's wish list because before wildcard, no, sorry, before that international break, he was not even in the setup. Mendy was starting for our 10 Potter came. He just saw in the international break that yes, Kappa might be a good one, and he has not. He has been delivering the goods for Potter, and Arsenal away would also be a tough one. He might get a score, but yes, I guess he will give you the safe points for sure. And the last one is Newcastle at Chelsea. We have already seen that Newcastle with against the top 4 5 teams they are scoring goals for fun and they are in the top four right now, but they can be held by Chelsea because Chelsea has a good defense. But I can see Kepa if people have transfers left or people have not used their I would say wild card. Kepa will be the first choice of keeper who will be coming into their teams directly.
Right. So we've discussed whatever there is to discuss. We have discussed key differentials. We have discussed who. So we'll just come to the end of the stream, and I will ask both of you gentlemen who will be your captain and why will it be Erling Haaland?
So my captain, it's why Erling Haaland is a good question. It's not a good question because we know what he has been doing. He has blanked,
Exactly.
I guess. Yeah, he has blanked, I guess, against Liverpool only this season, and I guess in one
Yes,
game against Bournemouth.
but he had
So
an assist there, so he had an
yeah,
attacking return against
yes.
Bournemouth.
So Leicester defense, though they have been keeping clean sheets, but they are not. They have been playing goals. They have been playing. I would say another one which is Leicester played against. Sorry, this one. Leeds. So these all were bottom team, but against Manchester City, I am not 1% or 0.1% think that Leicester will keep a clean sheet. There will be goals in this game for sure. And like you already mentioned, Delvin, they want to close that gap on Arsenal because Arsenal just drew with Southampton. So it's a good chance for Manchester City, and I hope Foden starts and score goals for me next week.
And Munawar bhai, I think you would also go along the same thought
No,
process by
if you
keeping.
have nah, if you have Salah, give him a chance because it's Leeds. If you have Salah,
Oh,
if you trust him
So,
still
so,
now,
so, so, so.
you
Munawar,
can go.
I had thought of having giving chance to Salah because I came to know half an hour earlier before the lineups were out that Nunes will not start. So I was thinking that okay, it will be a 4-4-2 Firmino Salah up front and NFO will be a goals galore game, but somehow I missed the deadline, and I guess it was good for me because otherwise my score would have been 32 points. So this gave me. So I'm definitely not keeping Salah. Definitely not.
So Munawar, you would keep Salah as captain this game week rather than Haaland?
If I have Salah, but I don't have Salah, so I will
Okay,
go for
so
Haaland
all
only.
right. Oh, okay, okay. So for me, it's rather simple. My only question right now is whether I persist with Zaha or no. That is the only doubt in my team. Otherwise, my team looks pretty good. I don't see any need for making any drastic changes at this point in time because it's only a matter of when, not if, my all high priced assets will perform. I will stick with Almiron for the coming game weeks. I genuinely think he has goals in him, and his style of play is something that always gives Almiron a chance, even though when things are not looking good for him. And as far as my keeper is concerned, I will once again stick with David Raya because he has been consistent. I never expected Aston Villa to put four past Brentford, but then
Yeah.
this is Premier League football in a nutshell, and I think. But then I feel Raya is a good keeper, and if things go wrong, then I have Kepa on my bench, so I have the goalkeeper issue. I have the goalkeeper situation under control. So yeah, I don't have any problems with my team, and I hope that next week is a rather good game week. I have never seen heights so high in my FPL career so far that I've been experiencing this season. Long may it continue, and I hope that I'm still at the top till the before the World Cup break starts. That is what I
No,
want.
it will. I guess you are making good progress, and I guess it's good that someone from our group is leading our league in top 20 or top 15. I guess you must be there. I
I
dropped
am
to
yes. I'm currently 17th in our league.
great,
I'm
great,
current 17th.
great one. Nilesh was the one other than from our group, so he has been dropped to 10th. But yes, I was at 32nd. I hope to have in top 20s, but yeah, now I'm back in 60s. So yeah, bucking up for next game week. I hope Solanke does good.
Yes,
Some green arrow for me. I hope he scores a hat trick today. So yeah, all hopes, all hopes.
yeah. May the festival of lights light up your FPL
Yeah,
team
yeah, yeah.
today.
I definitely need one. I definitely
Yes,
need one
yes,
today.
exactly. So, thank you so much, Amitva, and thank you so much, Munawar, for joining me in this episode of talking about the Fantasy Premier League. And it was a rather interesting discussion. And we all hope that our teams perform well with our players left for this game week as well as the coming game week.
Yeah,
So do like, share, and subscribe, and show us your love on this video, guys. We will keep coming up with new content every single day. You can also show us your love by following us on our social media handles. We are active on Instagram and Twitter as well. And we are active 24/7 on WhatsApp as well. There is a WhatsApp group which is there for all members as well as non members. So feel free to hop in. Every day is match day at the WhatsApp group. So you do not want to miss that. And please keep showing us your love because at the end of the day all this content is for you guys and we will keep on putting out as much content as we can. So this is me Delvin along with Amit Bhai and Munawar signing off once again, wishing all of our viewers a very happy Diwali and take care and see you guys soon.
see you. Bye bye.